I think we're going to do a new tag video. I am. Hi, guys. How are you? I am enjoying a little bit of alone time on my favorite tropical island. And I decided to come out on the porch to do my makeup. So I figured, okay, new tag. Do your makeup on your mother's front porch. Ha 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 ha. It's going to be a little bumpy because, yeah, I didn't bring a tripod. So, yeah. And I'm using it as my mirror too, so. My mother went to church this morning and has not made it back yet. I intended to go with her, but I woke up with a muscle spasm in my back, so here we are. It is what it is. It took me about an hour to get out of bed. It's just been an adventure. But oh well. Such is life. You just gotta kind of roll with the punches. Basically doing this by memory because I can't really. I thought coming out here would put me in some natural light, but it really didn't. So, oops. And I packed like a maniac, so stuff is like everywhere. I have this issue. I start packing to go somewhere, and I'm fairly certain that I have everything I need, and then anxiety kicks in. And I go all cuckoo and pack a whole bunch of other stuff. This time I did succeed in I brought 2 palettes. I brought the one that I'm using now, which is a ColourPop palette, and the one that I had on wore down here, which is the Tarte Juicy palette. I'll tell you the name of this one in just a minute because I can't remember it. It is 64 degrees. It is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I'll flip the camera here in a minute. The palette that I'm using, or that I used on my eyes, is the Wild Nothing ColourPop palette. It's the first time I've used it. I've had it for a while, but, you know, also had COVID, so, you know. And, yeah. And I know I haven't posted a video in a while, and I know there's a whole bunch of other stuff going on that, you know, probably could use a comment or two from me. Ain't gonna get it. I ain't got time. You know right from wrong. And if you don't, nothing I say or do is going to change your mind or do anything for you. So that's how that is. I know that I did say that there would be a video coming from the cemetery. I have not had the opportunity to do that yet. I have been in touch with the right people that have given me really good news. Do you hear that wind? Yeah, kind of crazy, kind of crazy, kind of crazy. I'm just kind of sitting here. I need to do the rest of my makeup, but I just am having trouble finding motivation. It's just so beautiful out here. I'm just kind of going, yay. It's been far too long. January to now is too long to not see my mother. Last year, you know, we had to go for so many months not being able to see her. And I'm just not ready for a repeat year. Sorry, I'm just not. So yeah, I'm going to use my fingers because I don't think I brought a brush. And I'm going to drop everything on the porch. Really should have brought a tripod, but I didn't, so yeah. So we're mixing 2 shades of the Pretty Fresh by ColourPop. I can't see the shades because numbers because I don't have my glasses on because we're out here on the porch. And that's just how we're doing things today. I don't think I've mixed enough of the lighter color in. I can't see what I'm doing really as good as I thought I would be able to. And I haven't done makeup with my fingers in ages. But this is how we did it back in the day, so it's kind of fitting. This is a hydrating primer. My favorite, or not primer, foundation. My favorite foundation still is, and this is pulling a little yellow, so I'm gonna have to lighten it up a little bit. And I keep having to turn you. I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm gonna have to lighten that up a lot. Give me just a second. We'll pull a lighter shade and fix this. This foundation is a hydrating foundation, and it is probably my second or third favorite foundation. My all-time favorite foundation is still Estee Lauder. Urban Decay is my second favorite primer. If I drop you, it's because I spilled something and I have to get it cleaned up. Can tell I'm down in, here's what I don't understand. When I'm down here in the mountains, my allergies are not as bad as when I'm in Lexington. Can anybody explain that to me? Is that the lighter one? This was maybe a bad plan. I don't know. Okay, here we go. Kind of lighten up. Just a hair. I'll probably go inside and look in the mirror and be horrified. It's all right. It's only makeup. I hear a four-wheeler, or a side-by-side one. It just stopped. Craziness. I don't even know which way they went. I don't even know who these people are. I'm hoping that my neighbors do. They just kind of like stopped in the middle of the road and dropped their four-wheelers and dropped their side-by-sides. I didn't see a four-wheeler, and took off. And I was like, okay, cool. It's like, you might need to ask somebody before you park on their property, but okay. I got to see my little brother yesterday. Mom and I were out here pulling weeds, and we were talking, and she'd said that he didn't come home as much as he used to, and not maybe 10 minutes after she made that statement, here he come rolling up the road. I was like, Mom, there's little brother. And for those of you that don't know, I don't have a biological brother. I only have one biological sister. My little brother, actually, our neighbors here, this family has been in my dad's family for several generations. So has their property. So we've been neighbors for so long and friends that we've become family as well. So, and we have the best neighbors. I'll just tell you, they are the best people. I think they're pretty much what neighbors should be. They take good care, and they took good care of my dad, and they take good care of my mother. Drop the cap. Moving is so hard today. I have to get another Kleenex because I just made a mess all over the place with this one. I don't know if I'll post this video or not. I need to go back to posting. I just, there's homeschool, changes in life which affect my boy a lot. And while he's going through that, he doesn't need to be on camera. As much as he enjoys making videos with me, he is still quite young to make that decision. And so for his privacy as he gets older, he may or may not continue to be in my videos. And that's totally going to be a decision he and I make together. Because this is his privacy. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. My hand is shaking. Didn't mean to give y'all an earthquake. I didn't bring my brow gel out here. I don't think. My goodness, I'm throwing everything every which way. Oh, that wind feels amazing. The only thing that I don't like about this foundation, and it also has to do with how I prime my skin now, I don't like it with the sunscreen underneath it just kind of seems, even with primer, it still seems to slip a little bit more than I care for. But it is what it is. I'm sorry, I'm like right up in your face. You could probably see my nostrils and stuff. If you are around my age and you used Shape Tape years ago, or like Shape Tape, but I find after several hours under my eyes, it really, I've got, hold on, I don't have enough hands. I've got wrinkles. I'm not, it is what it is. I'm 50, almost 55 years old. We have to do this because I can't get this lid off. There we go. Sorry. Should have brought my tripod. Didn't think about it. I know y'all are getting all jumbled around and stuff. But we're going to put a little touch of concealer. And this is going to be interesting because I don't have a blender. And what I was started to say, I still use regular Shape Tape for some things. I during the Ulta 21-day sale, the new Ultra Creamy, hold on, I'll show you. I can't get the lid back on it with one hand. Concealer. I bought 2 or 3 different shades. One to use for contour, and a couple of shades to use under my eyes. And then I used the Glow Wand. I don't know, I haven't seen it in a while. I'm hoping that they did not stop making it because I love the Tarte Glow Wand, and I don't think I have it with me. or I would show you. Kind of let that dry down for a little bit. I actually was meant to bring my regular camera because I wanted to get out and film. We've got some places to go later and some people to see. So I wanted to film that, but I goofed. So we're not going to do that. There goes Bill. I think it's Bill. Might be Leroy. I can't tell because they're on a regular. It's on a regular four-wheeler. And I don't know. I think Bill sold his. I don't know. I'm going to use a brush on this. I usually use a beauty blender, but it's inside. So we're just grabbing what we got just to blend this out. My mom comes out here sometimes in the mornings to read her Bible. It's just so nice here. You can tell it's been a while since I've used a brush for concealer because I can't really quite make it happen. Which is okay. We'll move some of that down here. With the creamy, I kind of forgot to putting it up with this everything being a hydrating day. You don't need as much product, which I like, but I forget because it's just how it is. I didn't bring a setting spray out here either, so I have to go in and get that. Take that down. And this is pretty much, I'm going to put some mascara on, and I don't want to show you all my nose, me mouth breathing or whatever. Just wanted to touch base with you. Yeah, as you can see, my hair needs done badly. Look at this. When we went on the motorcycle the other day, and yes, we got a different motorcycle. We will probably be getting a different truck. Wasn't on my list of plans, but it needed to happen. It was either sell the other bike because it was too uncomfortable to ride anymore and not have a bike, or get a bigger bike. And after tossing it around for a little bit, we decided to get a different bike. Shout out to my big cuz. He was very instrumental in helping find the new bike. He went and test drove the bike because it was in Ohio. Some days, I know I have cousins that are amazing and wonderful. We all grew up together. Some days, things happen and I realize just how blessed I am. And for those of you that don't follow my Twitter, my dad's oldest sister did have a stroke, been a few months ago. She has been through rehab. She did real well in rehab and got to go. She can't live by herself anymore, but she got to go stay with my other aunt, which is my dad's youngest sister, while we look for an assisted living home for her. And we actually have a place we're waiting for an opening, and she will be about maybe 15 minutes from me. And I think that's amazing. I don't like that she has had to give up her home, her vehicle, her life as she knew it. She's 83 years old. She's been by herself since my uncle passed away. But still, she's had to give up. He built the home. That's where her life is. it has to be sold. Her car has to be sold. She can no longer drive. So, she's going through that period of, grieving. She doesn't really want to eat. She's a little on the depressed side, understandably so. When she gets back here, I'll be able to see her more and maybe take her out a little bit. If nothing else, I can take her to church and, we can have a little bit of time together. And I never, in all of my lifetime, I never spent a whole lot of time with her as a child or as an adult. Actually, as an adult, I've been a horrible niece to her. There's been many, many times that I could have stopped in where she worked or something like that, or even picked up the phone and called her, and I didn't. So, that's on my list of regrets. I right now can't even hardly stand to go past where she used to work because it just hurts my heart that she's not there anymore. And yes, at 83, she was still working. And to go from working, she worked, I think, Monday to Thursday. I can't remember exactly now. But to go from working, living by yourself, taking yourself where you wanted to go. She lost her best friend. They grew up right down the property. A little bit where my grandparents' house used to be. I think I've showed you the well before. Where the well is right to the left of the well was where my grandparents' house was. I love this property. This is my home. I wasn't born here. I was 15 when we came here, but I grew up coming down here for visits and stuff. This is my home. I have a hard time connecting with any other place. So this is home. But yeah, just a little update on, where we've been, how things are going. My mother fell in January. The end of December. On a patch of black ice. It was horrible. We came down, of course, to help care for her, and my sister came to help care for her. And my sister and I both ended up having COVID at the same time. She was more sick than I was. She had to be hospitalized for a short period of time. COVID is no joke, people. I'm just going to tell you. My husband and my daughter had a very mild case. My grandson had a very mild case. All of our symptoms were kind of different. My daughter and I both lost taste and smell. Mine came back the day that my husband, knowing that I couldn't smell, he came upstairs and still had diesel on him. He usually showers before he comes upstairs, and he was talking to me, and he was well far away from me. But while we were talking, and I said, "You have diesel on you, don't you?" And he said, "Your sense of smell has returned, huh?" Yeah, but it's been a while. I don't know at this point. We're probably going to have a very small garden if we do any garden at all. I had planned on expanding it this year. I'm not sure I'm physically able to. I'll know more later on in the week, and I will update you on the happenings with Garden 2021. When I fell last summer, I couldn't even get back down there to clean it back out. It's got to be cleaned out, and we got to get dirt and all that neato stuff. So that's on the list of things to do. I may start doing some hauls. Let me know if you want to see some hauls, because to be real honest with you, towards the end of last year, I hadn't really bought a lot of stuff. Towards the end of last year, everything, ooh, there is a wasp inside. Let's see if we can set him free. Wonder how he got in here. Let's be very careful. We're gonna set you free, little dude. Just need you to go out. Okay. I'm gonna, on that, we're gonna step over into the sun and check my face, because it kind of where I'm looking, it looks a little, I'm in the shade and it looks a little rugged. Okay. Since there's a wasp on the inside, I'm going to have to look around and see if there is a nest, where the nest is, and all that neato stuff, because I don't want Mama to get hurt. Oh gosh, sorry. Anyway, I think I've pretty much updated you on everything. My mother has healed. She is continuing to heal. She is obviously driving. She's, we were pulling weeds yesterday, and I have amazing cousins that were able to come and help us care for her when we couldn't be here. And it made it a lot easier. It's very, very hard to know that your mother is sick and you can't do anything. And speaking of my mother, she's coming up the holler, so we're done. Have a great day. From my favorite tropical island, I am the mayor's daughter. See you, bye.